I'm not emotionally at anything ever. I'm too far gone. This is the most off-brand water. Purified water. No brand.
Okay. Hey guys, welcome to the Board to Life podcast. We're here again this week to discuss whatever we can think of. Just whatever comes to the mind.
We will backtrack and fix that in post. We will say what it is. We will edit it in. So you'll see.
Just whatever we could talk about, whatever we could think of.
And this week we're going to talk about camp.
This week we're going to talk about grocery stores.
Nope. I don't want to talk about that.
What did you do last week?
What did I do last week?
Yeah.
I made a podcast.
What else did you do last week besides make a podcast?
I went to Disneyland.
There you
go.
How was Disneyland?
You like how I had to think about it? I was like, what are you crying
What
at?
did I do? What was it? What kind of
Disneyland was fun. Disneyland was fun.
Yeah, Disneyland is sick. It's
You
always
know-
fun. Oh, go ahead. What?
I like Disneyland and I like Disney things a lot.
Yeah.
But I mostly go for the Star Wars stuff now. I just get so jazzed.
Yeah, it's cool that now that Disney owns Star Wars, we might see a real Star Wars ride at Disneyland, not just a
Star Tours is a real Star Wars ride. That's like my favorite ride.
But it doesn't have like Star Wars characters in it.
Yeah, it does.
It
They
does?
redid it. Have you not been on it since then?
No, I didn't.
There's
I didn't
over
know.
50 different versions of the ride you can go on now because they have so many different scenarios and Darth Vader can be in it and Boba Fett's in it.
Wow, really?
Oh my god, it's so
Dude,
much fun.
That's sick.
And at the
How many
beginning,
times did you go on it when you were there?
4.
Wow, that's cool. I was in.
And every time it was seriously different.
Really?
I remember
Wow.
the first time I ever went on it was after they had redone it. We went to the Orlando one, which is I love Disneyland and everything, but the Orlando version is a lot better because it has the Ewok Village outside with a sick red AT-AT. You have to walk through it.
Dude, that's so sick.
It is so sick.
Holy shit!
But
I've never
on
been
the
there.
ride. The whole story of the ride is you're on the Star Tour ship and it's taken off, and the Imperial people stop you and they go "There's a rebel spy on your ship," and they scan it, and it's one of the people in the ship, and it shows a picture that they took of you before the ride started.
What?
And it goes "This is the person," and the first time I wrote it, I was the fucking rebel spy, and I was like,
yeah. And then you just terroristed it up and just
yeah. Well, they're the good guys.
Oh wait. Oh yeah.
I mean, okay, from the side of the story that we hear, everyone
yeah.
in Star Wars, they're the good guys. But if I was a stormtrooper, I would be pretty upset. No, but
Wow,
it
that's
was
so
really
cool.
cool. I remember ours was the Darth Vader one where he stops us and you back him, you shoot at him, he blocks it with his lightsaber, you fly out around him.
Now, do you get guns?
No.
Oh.
You're just in the ride. It's a simulator.
What's the one? I thought they did have that.
There's a
in
Buzz
Star-
Lightyear one.
Oh, maybe that's what I was thinking of. Maybe that's the
Didn't ride that last time when I was there, unfortunately. I'm really good at it.
Oh, really? I don't know if it really takes that much skill to be good at
When
it.
you give me a gun and I don't have to kill something, I'm good at it. Give me a gun and I have to kill something, I'm terrible at it.
What do you mean?
I
something.
don't have a lot of experience. I've never shot something before. So if I was hunting, I don't think I could hit something. But if I was
Playing it.
shooting a zombie poster, I could probably do. I've done it. It was easy.
Yeah, dude, that's sick. What else did you do at Disneyland? What other rides? Any fun ones?
We rode a
What are
lot
your-
of the same ones.
what are some of your
The
favorite
first day I was there, killer. Well, my favorite ride is Star Tours.
Oh,
Star
really?
Tours for sure. Well, that's tough. I have 3 favorites, and they interchange. But Star Tours.
So you like all of them? So
no,
you have
there's
no
not
favorite.
3 rides in Disneyland.
I know, but you said interchange between spot 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
It's the same 3.
It depends
but
on
it's
which
always
one I just rode.
He didn't do my favorite. Let's go to the Pirates ride.
Not
And
idea.
then
Oh,
go to the
4.
Pirates. Pirates is
I
my
have
favorite.
4.
What's your
Okay,
what are your
Pirates.
top 4?
How did I forget? Star Tours, Pirates of the Caribbean. I hate the way that ride smells though. Pirates of the Caribbean, Space Mountain, California Screamin'. All of those. Those are my
I've
favorites.
never been on Screamin'.
It rules, dude.
I hate roller coasters.
I know you do, and I understand that, but I feel like you should just give that one. If you're gonna give anyone a shot, that's the one to do because
Really?
it fucking rules.
Okay.
Because you sit down at the beginning and it goes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it shoots you off so fast.
Yeah,
and it's
60 miles an hour.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe
Have
faster.
you shot up a hill at 60 miles an hour, not in a car, and then shot straight back down? It is the most. It's so fun. It is just so stupidly.
Yeah, no, I don't think I will ever ride it, to be honest. It's the loop that kills me, because I could go on Space Mountain and
Why is the loop the one that kills you?
The loop?
That's the safest part of that whole ride.
Is it?
Yeah.
I feel like that has that when you're in that loop is when you have the most
Physics-wise, no. You are the safest when you're in that loop.
because of centrifugal force.
Yep.
You're getting pushed into
Exactly. You get pushed right down to the seat.
I don't know. It just seems like
It seems scary, and I get
Seems
that
scary.
because I was afraid of it for a long time too.
really.
And then I went on one, and it was like, yeah, that is probably the safest part. Like, that is where I feel the safest because I am held firmly in that seat.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of fun.
I don't know. I can't do it.
Whatever. Maybe one day you will.
No, I don't wanna.
But California Screaming Rules, Space Mountain, we got there. We were like, hey, let's go get a fast pass for Space Mountain so we can ride it in like 6 hours when
the
yeah.
when
and we walked in and we were literally walking up to the ride and this girl stopped us. She was like, hey, you guys about to go on Space Mountain? We were like, yeah. And she was like, here, just take our fast passes. We're about to leave. We don't need them. She handed us 2 for right then. And we walked on. We waited maybe like 5 minutes.
Wow.
Which is so killer.
That is killer.
And it was just, well, my response was really like, you could have just rode that ride in 5 minutes and then left. Why didn't you just do that? Like,
yeah, why didn't they?
But I don't know. I didn't ask. I just said, whoa, thank you. Like, that's really nice.
Unless there's like an emergency or something. Like, you're trying to convince them, like, you can ride the ride right now. They're like, we can't really. And they're like, no, you can. And the girl's like, my grandma just died, okay?
And she had all the blood on her. And I was like, oh, you've been
I really can't.
Oh. No, yeah. She was like, I'm having my baby right now. And I was like, why did you get a fast pass for Space Mountain? No, yeah, that ruled. That was like such a sick way to start it. And Disneyland, it just looks, it gets me, I like to think that I don't like Disneyland as much as I do.
No, dude, Disneyland is the best place on earth, dude. Like, it really is the happiest place on earth.
Everyone's pissed when they're there.
Everyone is pissed, but that's because the people you see there that are pissed are with their families, and everybody likes to be with their families.
I'm pissed when I'm with my family.
Like,
there.
that is the truth, the honest to God truth right there, is every time I've gone with my family, it has not been the happiest place on earth. I went without them for the first time, like, 2 years ago, maybe? And, dude, I had the best time of my life. We only went for free. I mean, we only went for one day. We got in for free.
How?
Because we knew, like, our friend Brandon, his brother's ex-girlfriend worked there, and she was able to, like, hook us up with, like, getting in for free. And so,
that's awesome.
Yeah, so we knew somebody who worked there, so they got us in for free for the day, and then we were able to hop between the parks. And then, and it was great, dude. It was so, like, it was such, like, a magical place. Like,
I would say that. I go with my family, and we just kind of fight the whole time, and it sucks.
Yeah, because that's what it is.
It's
just constant bickering. Like, I want to ride this ride. Well, I want to do this. I want to go. I'm hungry. Like, whatever it is. Like, it's not the happiest place on earth when you go with your family.
Yeah. Or then we went back in January, and it was fucking killer, and it was, like, not with my family, obviously. And it was just it's just so easy because everyone's just like, yeah, let's just like hang out. And the clam chowder there is like one of my favorite.
Oh yeah, dude, I got one of those turkey legs.
Oh fuck,
dude!
Let me tell you about the turkey leg that I ate.
Oh god.
I had seen the turkey leg and I had the knowledge that it was 3,000 calories and said I gotta eat that one time.
Yeah.
And I got it.
I gotta get my weekly calorie intake here in this one. Actually, no, that's.
I felt so shitty. I ate it and I was like, I'm gonna sweat and like feel gross.
On what day did you get it? How many days did you go? 4 days?
4?
And on what day did you eat?
Yeah, this was back in January when I
got that turkey. You didn't get the turkey leg the last time you went?
No.
That you learned your lesson?
I only needed it the one time. And it was fine, and I remember biting into it.
Dude, it tasted good.
Hell yeah. And I was like, yeah. And then I bit into it again and was like...
I'm like Fred Flintstone right now. I got like a big ass, like...
See, the thing is I've eaten turkey legs besides the one at Disneyland, and they were better, like at home.
Really? But they weren't as big. Like, these are like genetically enhanced.
these are children's legs.
These are like
these are the lost kids who come to the park.
Yeah.
I like to imagine that kids who get lost in the park become the workers at Disneyland.
Ooh, that's cool.
Right? Cool idea for a script, maybe.
I'm gonna get lost at Disneyland.
You're not a kid.
And then like
you get lost at Disneyland. They're just gonna be like, dude, get out.
There's the exit.
Yeah.
It's right there.
So there's one exit here. It's straight down Main Street. You're like, I want my mom.
Yeah. No, I go and I get lost at Disneyland, and then like 10 years later, my family goes back to Disneyland, and like they're like, Jason. No, I remember them, but they don't remember me. That's the thing. I'm like, I'm here. You guys lost me here 10 years ago, and then they're like,
caretaker of like.
And then they were like, no, we don't have a son. And I'm like, no, I swear, I'm your son. And they're like, no, you're not. And then like I forever am stuck in Disneyland, and like
you become like a robot on the Pirates ride.
Yeah.
The little kids who get lost in Disneyland become the Small World kids.
And yeah.
Which that ride sucks. I was happy that we didn't go on it.
That ride does suck. I got that ride mistaken the last time I went, because I've only been to Disneyland a couple of times in my life, like maybe 3 times.
I have been so many times.
Maybe 3.
Mm-hmm.
Twice when I was young, and once when I was like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So this third time that I went, I had got It's a Small World mistaken for, I think it was the is there a Roger Rabbit ride?
Yeah, there's a Roger Rabbit ride. Got
No,
stuck
but-
on it once. Had to walk out with the lights on. Ruins it.
Maybe it wasn't the Roger Rabbit one. What's the one? Maybe it was. I don't know. I remember there was like a crocodile, and he was like biting at like a rabbit or some animal who was like hanging from like a tree, and the crocodile would like.
Splash Mountain.
Was it Jungle Cruise?
Is it Jungle Cruise? It might be Jungle Cruise.
No, because Jungle Cruise is like realistic animals. Isn't it?
Oh, when was the last time you went on Jungle Cruise?
Well, they like try to make him look realistic. It
I
wasn't
guess.
Jungle Cruise. I remember we were inside like a thing, and there was like a bunch of like animatronic. Like,
Yeah, it's Splash Mountain, and the fox is above.
yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, no,
yeah.
it's the. Yeah, and he's kicking the bear's butt to try to get in the hole, and the alligator's coming up, and he's like, "Ooh, where'd you go?" Yeah, Splash Mountain rules.
Yeah.
God damn.
Okay, so I got it mistaken. I thought that It's a Small World had that in it.
You're like, guys, let's go.
Yeah, and they were like, we don't want to do that. And I was like, please, I really want to see it. And they were like, we don't want to. We get one more, and it was the last ride of the night. And it was like, they're like, we don't want to ride that. I was like, please, I really want to see it. I want to see this. I remember it so well. Like, pretty please.
Couldn't
like,
you have described it and had like Brandon Armienti, a Disney veteran, say like, "Nope, that's wrong."
No, maybe I could have. Maybe I could have. I don't know. We went on It's a Small World, though,
Yeah.
and it sucked, and it was the last ride, and they were like, great, now the park's closed, we gotta go. And I was like, fuck, that ride sucked ass, I don't...
All right, here's a cool thing about Disneyland, and I've wanted this since I was a kid, and every time I get there, I don't do it. But I always wanted one of those hats that's the goofy head, you know, and I just never get it. And every time, even now, I look at it and go, "Damn, dude, I want one of those." That's such like a classic Disney thing to have.
That is a Disney thing to have.
And I just never get it, and I don't know why I didn't. Splash Mountain. Here's a cool story about that. The last time we were there, before this time, it was in January, so it was cold as like Anaheim,
Southern California
and
gets.
LA will be. And I was like, guys, we gotta go on Splash Mountain, like last ride of the night, and then we just go back to the hotel. It'll be cool. Like we can walk back. It'll be sick. Like we won't have to walk around in our wet clothes the whole day. And they were like, we really don't want to go. And I was like, let this
Wait,
be
who? You're with your family?
Megan, Victoria, Tyler.
Oh, okay.
Tyler wanted to go because Tyler was being hella cool. And I get why they didn't want to go. Like, that shit sucks. But
Like
I was
being
like,
soaking wet.
guys, no, we won't get that wet. I'll even sit in the very front, which I know. You sit in the front, you don't get that wet.
You bastard.
No, but it didn't work out. They must have changed the ride, or one time I sat.
They must
right in
have changed
front,
the water.
and they fixed it, or they it's I had gone on it once and not gotten wet in the front, so I was always like, I'll just sit in the front and then
I'll get the wettest.
I'll get the wettest. So we went on it, and that ride, by the way, is just so much fun. Like it really is.
Yeah, Splash Mountain's
And
a good ride.
the drop on it is like
Killer.
Well, it looks a lot smaller when you're at the bottom. And you're like, it's not even that big, and you get to the top and you're like, oh shit. Like,
This is a drop.
yeah, like I remember because I was sitting in front, so we cranked up and I was like, "Here we go, guys! This is the best!"
And how
I got so pumped.
How how controlled is that fall? Is
Oh,
it a
it's-
free fall, or
it's
is it
like a free fall?
or is it like you're
The
just
water
going
stops
fast?
you at the end. It's like a physics thing.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like you're on a track. You're on a track, and I wonder if are you like riding the brakes at all? Like,
I don't know. That would be a question for Walt Disney himself, and no one else has the answer. And he took that to his grave. No one knows
Anyways.
the logistics of the ride.
well, it feels like a free fall.
It does feel like a free fall, which is the sickest part. So we're going up, and I'm like, guys, here we go. This is so sick. And we get like right over the edge, and I remember looking down and just going, oh shit, I made the wrong choice. And we just went down, and I was like, fuck. And we got down to the bottom, and we hit it, and it was so dark. And all I saw was this wall of water just come up over me, and I was like, damn it, dude.
But you didn't get wet.
No, and it just drenched me,
Oh.
and everyone was also like, oh god, I got a little bit wet, and I turned around and I was like, and I was literally just like
Showered.
all of the gel
Just
from
took a
my hair
shower.
that I had in was like coming down, and I was like it literally looked like they had just pushed me in a pool. But it was
Jeez.
so sick and so worth it. Another
Yeah.
ride I really loved, Haunted Mansion. A lot of fun. I almost fall asleep on it. that's
Yeah, Haunted Mansion is cool.
Any ride.
They ruined the people I was with ruined Haunted Mansion for me because they showed me the trick of
Well, don't say it on here.
don't. Well, you don't have to do it. Like there's a part when you're
Wait, what?
how they do all the ghosts floating around
Oh,
flying
yeah,
around at the
okay.
bottom. If it's all done with mirrors, basically, I think it's done with mirrors.
I believe that.
It's a weird thing,
It's
but
all smoke and mirrors,
but basically,
folks.
like when you're up on the second floor of the house, and when you're up on the second floor of the haunted mansion, and and you're like looking down into like the dining room area, I guess.
Yeah.
There's like all of those ghosts flying around,
And like the carriages crash through the wall, or like the
yeah,
hearse.
yeah. I don't exactly even remember what the trick was, but it was like if you look through your phone or something. Maybe it didn't have anything to do with your phone. If you like lean forward and like look down, then you could see like the trick. I don't know what it is.
That sucks.
I don't
I
know.
wouldn't have wanted to do that.
I wanted to do it just because I was like, they were like, yeah, do it, and then I was like, I did it, and then I was like, oh, like now I know, I
My favorite part of that ride is in that room when the guys come out of the paintings of the two guys like that are standing back to back with the pistols, and they come out that way and they turn around and they shoot each other. Sick.
I don't really remember. I have such a
That's
horrible
sick.
memory.
Oh,
The
dude,
worst
that part of
memory
it
ever.
rules.
Dude, no,
but
you want to know what I did do for the first time that I never did before because I was too scared was the
Haunted Mansion.
no, the hotel one.
The Tower of Terror.
Tower of Terror, yeah.
I don't really like that ride.
That ride was awesome.
Like, it's fun for sure, but
Dude,
it's not
let me
like
tell you my
I don't
experience with
seek it out.
Let me tell you my experience. So it was my first time going on it, and like, this is like my first real Disneyland experience.
Yeah.
Because like it's the first time that I've actually been able to go and like I have more.
Be cognizant of it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and so like we were going on the Tower of Terror, and like it's nighttime, and like we all had like this inside joke where it was like as like kids have this thing where they like have such good days as kids where they like summer days where they would like ride their bikes around and like eat ice cream and
Yeah.
like I don't know, just
Ninja
like
Turtles ice cream.
play at the creek and just like it's just like a let this day never end kind of thing. And so like that was like the saying, it was like let this day never end, like when you're feeling like a kid and it's just like a good kid day.
Yeah.
And so there we had that little inside thing like let this day never end, and it was just like a sick thing. I don't know. So okay, so we go on Tower of Terror, and it's at nighttime, and it like goes up and drops and goes up a couple of times, and then it goes up one more time, and then the doors open, so you could like see out into the park. So it's like poof, it like goes up and then drops like woo, woo,
Yep.
woo, and then goes back up, and then it was just like all at once, like it goes up and then the doors like open up and then a firework explodes, and then I'm just like, let this day never end,
That is so sick.
and then the elevator drops and then it's like yeah.
That's like a story you tell to your kids,
Dude,
man.
yeah, it was so like everything was perfect. It was like the first firework. It was just like poof, it just like gets launched up, and then the doors open, and then poof, and then it was like pause, and everybody was like quiet. It was like
Like it's an anime.
yeah, and then it was like and like all of our faces, I imagine, like lit up, like and then,
Like in the Sandlot when it's playing Sweet America. And they're like, on 4th of July was the only night we had enough light to play a ball game at night.
Oh
And
yeah,
they all,
dude,
like,
that's
watch
a
the
let this day
fireworks.
never end thing. That's
Yeah,
exactly
that
what
is.
it is.
They
That's
eat
so
all the food.
cool.
Oh,
That's sick. Yeah.
Sandlot
That's exactly
was
what it
amazing.
was like. And so the firework blows up, let this day never end, and then the elevator
you
drops
plummeted to your death.
for one final. Yeah.
That
really.
dude, that ride is fun. I never seek it out, but I'm not gonna be like, nah, I don't want to go on that. I'll
Yeah.
just go like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's
Like
what
it's not my favorite thing in the world. But if you look up in the elevator as you go up, it doesn't look like you're gonna stop when you're coming to the ceiling.
really?
And you're like, I'm done.
I'm done.
Like
I'm
every single
squished.
time I ride that ride, I go into it saying, you know what, I'm
is it.
probably gonna die.
I better send out my farewell text messages right now.
Yeah, really. No, it's not even that. I just go like, if this is how I go down, that's kind of sick.
Let this day never end.
Hey, yeah. It just plays. Any ride where the line is part of the ride is good with me. So like Tower of Terror
Yeah,
has
that
that.
was cool.
Haunted Mansion has that. Hard. Star Wars, Star Tours. To a
All of
certain
the
degree.
rides kind of have that.
No.
I mean the
California
weight.
Screaming doesn't.
Oh, does it
You
not?
fucking wait outside.
Neither does. I mean, the Matterhorn does once you get into it, but like
Not even really.
But sometimes, like, yeah, the line like wraps around the outside of the mountain.
I had a good Matterhorn experience this time.
Yeah.
Apparently they had like refurbished it or something and made
Okay.
it 10 times as fast, and it was fucking
Jesus
awesome.
Christ. I don't think when we went that the Matterhorn was like working. It was like
Yeah, that might have been why they were probably redoing it.
Yeah.
Big Thunder Mountain, also a lot of fun.
Yeah, I like that one. That's a cool one. Didn't somebody get their head chopped off in that one?
Yep. He.
Is that like a real thing?
Yeah, it is. What happened? The article that I read about it when it happened was that the guy had come undone in his seat and stood up on the ride right as they went into the cave. as you do when you hit something hard enough.
Dang.
So it was gone for a while.
Yeah.
But that's not in Disney's control. It's not really their fault.
Yeah.
Why did you stand up?
And,
Can you imagine being behind him on that ride?
Just like the kids who get lost in Disneyland become the Disneyland workers. People who die in Disneyland get to go be part of the Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, so he lucked out.
Yeah.
Damn.
So everybody.
I want to die in Disneyland now.
Yeah.
If you die in California Adventure, though, you just become another fucking Beach Boys song note.
You get planted as an orange tree in the Sonora, California's ride. So just when you're flying over.
Oh, you don't know that that's not real orange trees, right?
What?
It's just fake orange smell.
What? You don't really sort over California?
I'm so sorry. Didn't you notice the people's feet hanging above you? What are you supposed to be in that ride? Do you know? Are you hang gliding?
I think.
Yeah, I never knew. I was always like, what am I doing? That I'm just sitting like this. It's cool
flying.
though. I always imagined like Jesus was like, let me show you how your life would be like if you were never born, Austin. This is California without you. And I'm like, everything is beautiful, Jesus.
Christmas present.
Yeah, everything is
Past or
beautiful.
future, I don't know.
And he's like, yep, this is how it would be without you. I'm like,
Beautiful.
Whoa.
Beautiful, and nothing would change. Nothing would be.
yeah, look at how functional this aircraft carrier is. And I'm like, yeah, neat, I guess.
Dude, you know another sick thing about Disneyland is all the hidden Mickeys.
Yeah, I've only found one.
Are you serious?
2. Well, I don't like go like let me find all these hidden Mickeys.
There's a lot of them though.
I didn't even find the one. I was standing next to this kid in a jewelry store waiting for my mom to pick something. And he was like, "Look on the ceiling," and the lady was like, "You found our hidden Mickey," and it was one, and I was like, "Oh."
What about the one in Screamin'? Like in the loop, there's a hidden Mickey.
They
A
took
big,
that
huge
out.
one. Just
That's not
plastered.
hidden, and they took it out.
They did?
It's not there anymore. Now it's a sun's head. Stupid.
Oh wow! And there's one like on the golf ball, like
Oh yeah,
in
seen that.
Screamin'.
One. Does that count?
Yeah.
Oh,
Why
I've seen
wouldn't
a couple
it?
then.
That's a hidden one. I mean, I've seen them just like on the concrete. Like here's a. I don't know if that's like counts. As
I mean, it probably does.
like there's a hidden Mickey right there.
Do you think Walt Disney had a hidden Mickey? Sick tattoo.
That's what he called his wiener.
Oh God! I hope so.
He's like,
It's hard to imagine him as a normal person, you know? Like he was.
well, yeah. I mean, he's just always. That's another cool thing. Like in California Adventure, there's like that room where the light's always on. If you're like walking past, there's like a
What?
There's like yeah. There's like.
How do you? I go to Disneyland multiple times a year, and I don't know the shit that
Do you know about that? Yeah, there's like a room with like the light always on, and like it's like that's where like Mickey Mouse was drawn or something. I don't know if that's
in that specific room on that property.
No, it's supposed to represent his office.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
it's just a
well, I'm
representation.
sorry,
of it.
I don't-
It's just is it just a representation? It's not like.
It's not his actual office, but like it's a representation of, because that whole thing they redid, so it's his experience when he came to Hollywood.
Oh, okay.
So it's like supposed to be like the office building.
Yeah.
That it's like always he was
Yeah.
always there
Yeah.
working.
And the light
Okay.
is like always on.
Well,
It's
okay.
pretty cool. Like,
in
you know-
all fairness, everyone, when I go to Disneyland, apparently, unlike you guys, I'm not like, let's look at the history of this. I get in there and I'm like, when do I get to eat the clam chowder?
That's all you think about.
And I go, what line's the shortest?
Dude, I seriously. I don't know. Disneyland is great. It really is the happiest place on earth. When I went there, I didn't stop smiling the whole time I was there.
It is really fun.
I had so much fun
It is.
there.
And when I walk off of Star Tours into the fucking Star Wars shop, I'm
In heaven.
a child.
Yeah, dude, I bought the Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber there. That one that I had, I got it from there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a good lightsaber.
They had the movie ones behind the counter. They had Mace Windu
Oh,
and
really?
Luke Skywalker, and probably a couple more. And I was like, fuck, I want to bring one of those home.
Dude, when I was in Oregon, we went to this thrift shop and there was like a sick Asajj Ventress lightsaber.
Why didn't you get it?
I don't know.
Mistake. My
It
dream.
could have been a Count Dooku one, I guess. I think it was Asajj Ventress.
If you
Both
get
of them-
two, if you get two of them, then it's a Asajj Ventress.
If
If
you
you buy
get
one,
one.
it's Count Dooku.
But I think there has to be some.
Talk about an underrated
distinction
character, Asajj
between-
Ventress and Count Dooku.
Yeah.
Both are cool. My dream, though, is to have like an office that I can go and sit down and just like do my work in and stuff.
Mhm.
But I want it to be just sick decorated with all the cool things that I have. Specifically, like my 3 Under Oath posters that are all like, here's the first time I stage dove and I saw Under Oath with like 100 people. Here's the here's the poster for the farewell tour. Here's the one for the Chicago date that I was at.
Mhm.
And then like all Wes Anderson's posters like framed and stuff, and I want to be able to hang those up. But very specifically also, I want to have sick, maybe 3 lightsabers, those movie ones, in there. I want the Qui-Gon Jinn green one.
Yeah.
Well,
Good hill.
first Darth
Good
Vader
hill.
red one, yeah. Then the Qui-Gon Jinn green one, and then a blue one. Maybe the Obi-Wan Kenobi one, but there's sicker ones out there.
Like whose?
Like Plo Koon's is sick. It just looks cool. Kit Fisto's green one is also cool.
But you already got a green one.
Yeah, but you know, like Kit Fisto's another one of the characters I really like.
Kit Fisto's help, but with a blue blade.
That could be sick. I would just get the Plo Koon one. I think it looks cooler.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, and I want that to just be like, yep. And then my Empire Strikes Back poster, boom, and my 70 Darth Vader poster that I have now. Basically, you won't see any walls in my room. I just want to, and I imagine having a big wood desk in there too, right in the middle. It's gonna look cool.
Yeah.
Disneyland though, like I said, I don't think that I appreciate it as much as I do when I'm there. And then I'm like, wow, like this really is fun. Like we saw someone when we were there in January, like get engaged right in front of the pumpkin.
Yeah.
And they were all like, oh, this is like the best. And I was like,
my dream come true.
well, like, yeah, but that's sick. Like,
Yeah,
I
that
was
is
like,
sick.
wow,
That really
like,
is cool.
I got to watch
Dude,
that.
yeah, Disneyland has so many spectacles, I feel like. There's so many, like...
Disneyland is a spectacle.
It really is. Like, the amount of, like, craftsmanship
Oh,
that
yeah.
goes into everything in Disneyland is, like, insane. Like, the level of efficiency that place runs with, just everything about it is so legit.
Walk up Main Street at night and tell me that it's not, like, just so sick. It just makes me want to, like, do stuff. And, like, it has nothing to do with, like, the field I want to work in, really. But I just go, like, damn, man, this is, like, getting me jazzed to do things.
Like, dude, everything about Disneyland is so...
The food is
fucking
good,
cool.
mostly.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. You know what I'll never get? Why do people wait in line for that fucking rocket ship ride right at the beginning of Tomorrowland that just goes in the circle?
Because they've got children.
Teach your kids that it's not a fun ride. Like, you just go, look, does that kid look like he's having fun?
What worlds, like, what, like, sections of Disneyland, what's your favorite, like, section?
Oh, dude, does New Orleans Square count? It's always tough. The New Orleans Square. Clam chowder's there.
Bro.
Clam chowder. No,
Okay.
you don't
besides the clam
understand that
chowder
my
thing-
experience at Disneyland hinges on the fact that I get that soup and I get that soup. Pirates of the Caribbean is right there.
Yeah.
With the Pieces of 8 shop. That's the pirate one, which I never buy anything from, but it's nice to look in.
Yeah.
The Haunted Mansion is right there.
Indiana Jones is right there?
Indiana Jones is in Adventureland.
It's not right by Pirates? I thought it was.
It's close to it, but it's technically in Adventureland. Phantasmic happens there.
I like... Oh, yeah. Pirates is right there, and then, like there's that water right there, and then across is the...
The Tom Sawyer's Island.
Yeah.
Which is now the Pirates Lake.
That's where I got the turkey leg from. I think was right there.
Tom Sawyer's Island?
No, like right by Pirates right there.
We looked hard when I got the turkey leg for one that would sell one, because apparently everywhere doesn't sell it.
Yeah.
They did have chimichangas, and I didn't get one, but I bet you Disneyland's chimichangas are good as fuck.
Yeah, I bet you they are. And their funnel cake is good.
Yeah, everything that they serve
on
there
Main Street, I had
is
some
good.
funnel cake and that shit.
That's okay. New Orleans Square has the best food, which is why I like it. And then they have the Dream Suite right above Pirates of the Caribbean, which I would love to
And
sleep
what
in
is
one
there
night.
though at New Orleans Square? Like Princess and the Frog ride?
There is no Princess and the Frog ride.
Well, what's there then?
Pirates of the Caribbean
Oh,
and the Haunted Mansion.
all that's New Orleans Square.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's like a bayou type of thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Which is why I dig it. But then a very, very close second to that would be Tomorrowland. Because the future gets me pumped.
Yeah.
It'll never look like that, but I love it.
And is that where Space Mountain is?
And Star Tours.
And Star Tours.
And what was Captain EO, and then Honey, We Shrunk the Audience, and is now the preview for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Didn't see that.
Oh.
But I wanted to. They have a lot of Guardians of the Galaxy stuff.
Really?
Ooh, and Innoventions is there, where they have, like, the whole future house, and I didn't know about it until, like, the last time that we went there. In January, and we went through, and it was so sick. But now it's all marveled out, so there's like Thor's hammer and all the props from the movie. You can meet Captain America. They have all of the Iron Man suits.
What? Dude,
yeah.
that's
Go to my
sick.
Instagram account. I have pictures with them. Oh,
Really?
I don't think I ever.
I don't
No, I
think
posted pictures of it.
I never saw it.
It's from a while ago, but they have every Iron Man suit, even like the original one he makes when he comes out of the cave in there.
Oh, yeah, that one's sick.
Um,
Just the Mark 1, I think.
All of
Is that the Mark 1? I don't think.
Yeah, that's what it was called.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
I thought the first, like, good one that he built was the Mark
No, that's the Mark II.
Oh.
So that's all in there. The Thor thing. You can meet Captain America.
I heard
there was
about-
no Hulk.
Is it a museum? Does it, like, or
It's
is
like a
it
museum.
permanently there?
It's permanently there now because
Oh.
they acquired Marvel.
But, well, yeah, I know, but does... Because I remember hearing about something... I forgot what I was listening to, but there was, like, a Marvel, like, museum. and it was like a
I
traveling
don't
museum.
no, that's not it. I know what you're talking about. I read about it also, but that's not it.
Oh.
It's built into this big dome thing that used to be like an inventions ride. But they have all this cool stuff, like all these inventions and stuff, and they have a bunch of Xbox Ones that you can play like, with your family. Which I like. Why would you
Family video game day.
Yeah,
at
why would you do that in
Disneyland?
Disneyland? But like I respect that they have it there.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's a cool thing.
I heck of like the whatever Tarzan's
Treehouse.
yeah, is in whatever that's in.
Adventureland.
I like that place.
With like the Tiki Room
Yeah.
and Indiana Jones, and that's it. But they have the Dole Whip. Oh, and the Jungle Cruise. The Jungle Cruise, I will give it this. I never want to ride it.
I went on.
But
the
whenever
Jungle
I'm
Cruise
on
when I
it,
was there.
the guides on it crack me up. Those people are all stand-ups, and you know it. Like
It's
those
all
are
such dry humor. I feel like
That's what's so funny.
because they say the same thing over and
and
over
they're just
every
dead
day.
behind the eyes.
Yeah, and it just
No,
like,
that's if I was gonna work in Disneyland, I would have to work on the Jungle Cruise.
Yeah, that ride was pretty cool. Actually, I liked it.
But I would say, don't you
Every
censor
ride
me.
is cool
I get
here.
to say what I want.
Like you can't do that. We have to censor you. You
No,
can't.
I remember one time there was the part where the lions were like eating that zebra, and the guy was like, "Oh look!" and they invited the zebra to sleep over with them. How nice! Like drove past it, and it made me laugh so much. It was just such a funny thing. Jungle Cruise is there, right next to the clam chowder. Do you like the Tarzan's Treehouse a lot? I imagine
Yeah,
you would.
dude,
Of
the
course you
Tarzan's
do.
Treehouse is such a sick thing. Like, it's so fucking cool.
Yeah, let me walk through it.
Wait, is
passages from the book?
Is the Tarzan's Treehouse the same thing as, or it has all the nets and stuff too? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Dude,
cool thing.
Those nets are the funnest thing in the
It's
world.
like the jaguar in it, and it's like.
I don't remember that.
Okay, of course you don't. You don't remember.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I don't hold it against you. No, yeah, I don't know. Coming from, okay, it's funny because in this you have like a perspective of someone who doesn't go to Disneyland often,
Mhm.
but fucking loves it.
Yeah.
And you have the perspective of me, someone who goes to Disneyland multiple times a year and appreciates it when he's there, but when he's not there, isn't like, yeah, Disney.
Yeah, dude. Oh man, I would love to go multiple times a year. I would love it. It would be so much fun.
I have an annual pass, and it's worth it.
Yeah.
Going, and well, like you said, since I've started going not with my family,
Mm-hmm.
it has been better. It is significantly more fun, and plus, like, just being able to not have to argue with someone about going back to a hotel room and napping midday fucking feels
That's
awesome.
the thing is like,
God, that is the best nap I will have. Like, is a mid Disneyland.
oh, you want it? You're the one that's like wanting to go back to the hotel to nap.
Well, if I'm gonna be there for a couple of days, then yeah, everyone's down for that.
Oh, dude.
Because you get there early,
Hell
you
no.
do shit all morning, and then when everyone's like, "Let's get here at noon, everyone," like we just got up with our kids, they all get there. You peace out for like 3 hours, and you come back and you ride it out till 1, and you get like way more time in, and no one's pissed because everyone got to go eat and chill. It feels so good.
Yeah, I guess if you're going for a few days, that is the way.
Yeah, if you're there for one day,
yeah, fucking
don't
nap.
leave.
Yeah,
you
don't
don't
nap.
leave.
Yeah.
Like you go ride the Jungle Cruise and nap.
Yeah.
Like, you're fine.
Or It's a Small World and
Yeah,
nap.
that's the longest one. Have you been to Disney World?
No,
I have. Let me tell you about it. It's not as fun.
no.
It's too big. Disney World, if you're listening,
Is that the one with the big tree?
yes.
Don't look at me like that.
I don't know.
Yeah,
we
Animal
went.
Kingdom
Okay,
tree.
so
yeah,
we
yeah.
went.
I remember I watched something on the TV, on the television.
On the tube.
Yeah, about that tree being built, and it was cool.
Yeah, the best vacation I think I've ever taken in my life, competes with when I saw Under Oath in Chicago, was when I went to Disney World 2 years ago, 3 years ago, maybe.
But it's not as good.
No, here's why that trip was so awesome for me. Oh God, it was so great. So we went to Disney World for 3 days. 3 days. Then we did 1 day in Harry Potter World. Then we did 5 days on a Disney cruise. So I was fucking vacation jacked. Like,
Is Harry Potter World cool?
Harry Potter
You just
World
go
is
to
the
Hogwarts?
most fun theme park I have ever been to in my entire life.
Serious.
Dead serious. I would, in a second, if you said, "Hey, let's fly to Florida this weekend and go to Harry Potter World," I would say, "Yep."
What's so cool about it?
Everything.
I've never even like seen anything about it. Like all I know is that it exists.
That's
somewhere.
the best reason for you to go there, because you don't know anything about it, so you don't have anything to like.
I mean,
make
is
live
it
up
just
to.
Hogwarts?
No. Now, especially not now, they expanded it, so it's like 2 separate things. Also, so they have Diagon Alley now, which is like where you buy all your stuff in Harry Potter. in the Wizarding World.
Oh yeah, okay, I remember that place in
yeah.
the movies.
Or books.
I can read the books.
No, I'm not holding that against you, but you probably should.
I don't read books.
Do you read?
No.
Cool, because on one of our podcasts in the description you spelled whole wrong. It's supposed to be W-H-O-L-E, and you wrote H-O-L-E.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Jesus.
Well, I just forgot the 8, the W.
Okay.
Maybe in another one
I read
spelled
it
right.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. But I read it and
I
let
do
out
know the
one of
difference
my-
between whole and
one of
whole.
my trademark Austin size.
I do know the difference between whole and whole.
I hope so.
I do, and I do normally spell it right. I always spell it right because I know the difference. But I honestly probably did just.
Yeah, no, I believe it.
Forget-
it was,
forgot
it was a
that.
funny thing. Anyway, so Diagon Alley just opened up. I don't know anything about that because I haven't been to that because it just opened.
Yeah.
But they do have the big blind dragon on top of Gringotts that breathes fucking fire at me. I saw a picture of that and was like,
I wonder if that's like if that what's it called? Hagen Alley?
Diagon Alley?
Dagon Alley?
It's spelled like diagonally, and it fucked me in the head when I found that out about 2 weeks ago that that's just what it was.
Well, whatever it's called, I bet you is that. Have you been there since they've
No.
put that in? Oh, I wonder if that's like Main Street.
It opened like a week ago.
That's like Main Street. Too.
No, it's separate places. You take the Hogwarts Express over to that.
Oh.
But
Is it like the same thing as Main Street where it's like not really rides?
Yeah, I think so. I don't really know. I think they probably put a ride or two in there.
Okay.
There wasn't a ton of rides,
Oh.
and it's not the biggest park,
So
but
it's
it
mainly
is
just like-
so
It's part of
satisfying.
Universal Studios.
Yeah, it's a piece of It's like it would essentially be like Tomorrowland in Universal Studios, but on or in Disneyland, but like on steroids
Oh.
because Harry Potter, and I love Harry Potter, so it was really easy for me to get really into it.
Do they have like the staircases that like?
Let me tell you all about that, and I'll get there, because that's like the crown jewel on this story.
Oh, sick.
So, first off, you walk in just through this gate, and everything is snowy, even though it's in Florida and it's super hot
Wow.
in January. So they have all that. You walk in. Immediately to your right is the fucking Hogwarts Express. Huge. Looks so sick. And then the fucking candy shop from Harry Potter, which is just slipping my mind right now. Is it Flourish and Blots? I think that might be it in the book. I don't remember. I don't remember. It's fine. I don't need to know. It's the best candy shop you'll ever go to in your life.
Really?
And I don't like candy. And in there, I was like, I feel like I have to have all of this. The pumpkin juice is gross. Don't get it. I got
Do they
Jack.
sell a lot of the Harry Potter jelly beans there?
Birdie Bots? Yeah, they're at the butt there.
They're what?
Yeah,
They're at the butt.
out the butt.
Oh.
Which means that's a colloquial term for a lot.
Oh, okay,
Like a
okay.
shitload out the butt. So they're there. I bought a chocolate frog. My chocolate frog box that has your little famous witch or wizard card in it. Mine came with 2 in it on accident. Suckers.
So you're a witch and a wizard?
Nope. But I got 2 cards. No, it's just got a famous one on it. It's like the card. You're supposed to get 1, but mine had 2.
Oh.
Rowena Ravenclaw, and Salazar Slytherin were in mine, so that's pretty sick. And then next to that, I think they have the restaurant, the 3 Broomsticks, where you can get sick butterbeer, alcoholic or non-alcoholic, which tastes fucking immensely good.
What's butterbeer?
That's stupid. It's like a thing that they drink. I don't know, in Harry Potter.
Oh,
it's like
not
thing.
like a real thing? Oh.
I mean, it is, and it tastes awesome. I can't wait to go back and have more because it was so good.
What does it taste like? Butter?
It tastes like a cream soda that you can drink a lot and not feel sick on because it's not quite as rich.
Oh, okay.
It's got a nice like
Is it
froth on the
carbonated?
top. Oh yeah,
Hmm.
I didn't have the alcoholic one because at the time I was 19. Imagine the alcoholic one would be better because it would just kind of mellow it out a little bit more too, make it like doable in a large quantity.
Hmm.
Because like it's like
alcohol
cream soda.
would it be doable in large quantity?
Okay, I could drink more of it and not be like ugh because it's so sweet.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
like that would just make it easier.
Okay.
But so they're so sick. Eat at the 3 Broomsticks, which felt so sick, and I was just so pumped on it. And then they have Ollivander's wand shop right over there, which had the biggest line in the world, so we didn't go.
You can get a wand there?
Yeah.
And it's like customized to you
Well,
or something?
Kind of. I would hope that now that they have released Pottermore and everyone can take a fucking test and get sorted and find out what specific wand you would have, that you
Could just go in and get it and get out.
Yeah, which mine is a Hawthorne wand with a phoenix feather core, 10 3/4 inches, no big deal. I'm also a Slytherin. Proud.
I'm a human being.
Muggle.
Mm.
Lame. Muggles never understand this stuff. yeah, this Muggle who looks like Jafar from fucking Aladdin when he dresses as the old man. This is what you looked like when you made that face. When he's like bald and everything, he has the long beard, and he pulls out the curvy knife. He's like, "Give me the lamp." Yeah, I don't know why you reminded me of that right then. I'm not done with my story. And then they have another like school supply shop for Hogwarts that has just a room that's literally just boxes of wands up to the ceiling, like in the shop where you pull it out and it's like dusty, and like the hilt of it is like a snake, and you're like, what?
And you can just buy them?
Yeah, you can just buy them, and they're like
badass.
$15, $20, which is so sick. And then it was like, look up your birthday, and you'll find one there. And mine had like a 6 skull on the end of it, and I was like, what? I didn't get it, obviously. And then, also, they had robes and stuff, which I was like, look at all these kids in their robes, this is so sick. And then I like looked at them and I was like, these are $120. And every time I saw those kids, I was like, what are you doing? Like, that's so much money. Which if you have them, awesome, keep them. I really just want them, and I didn't have the money, so that's why I was
just
mad
like
about
pissed
it.
that you couldn't.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys.
I didn't get the full experience.
Fuck you in your robes.
So then there's the dragon roller coaster there, which steps roller coasters to a new level. That's the most fun roller coaster I've ever been on in my life.
Does it have loops in it?
Yeah, and corkscrews, but they're so sick. It's really smooth. Here's the reason why you have to ride it. It's you go through it, and it's all Triwizard Tournament stuff. So there's the Goblet of Fire in there, and like all the eggs that like they put underwater, and listen to the mermaids sing to them, saying like, "We took your friend Ron."
Is that really what they sing?
Yeah, they acapella. They go, "We know, we know, we know." No, I don't know. That's what they say to Harry, and he goes like, "Oh shit, they took my friend. What a bummer." And so that's all in there, and the line is super long, weaving through because you look at so much stuff, and then you get to the end, and it says red dragon or green dragon, and you walk off, and the tracks weave within each other, so like the two things are going at the same time, like the dragons are like racing.
Holy
or
shit.
like whatever, and then you get off the ride, and there's a shortcut that takes you back, so you get to go right back to the track and ride the other one immediately. So it's just like a cutscenes line. You already waited. Here, go ride the second one.
Oh, wow.
And they're so sick, and it was the
Dang.
most fun roller coaster I had been on in my life.
That's sick.
And like I was
Wait,
like,
so are the coasters going at the same time?
yeah,
And so like when you're like cut, like are you like
Yeah, you're
head
like-
to head with somebody like
Yeah,
at one
like-
point like
really, like you really are.
Damn.
And it's so sick, and it was just so like I was just so jazzed on it.
That's
Like
cool.
it's also like grain of salt. I love Harry Potter so much, so like I was gonna be jazzed. We also went when there was like no one there, or maybe everyone was in line for Ollivanders, because we walked on that ride.
Really?
And then walked right back on through the cutscenes line. But we were like literally one of like 5 people, and there was like 6 of us on the roller coaster, and it was so sick. And so then we did that, and then the crown jewel of it is the Hogwarts ride, which is like the Forbidden Journey or something, I think it's called. But the line for that, we probably waited about an hour.
More than that.
Probably, okay, like an hour and a half. It didn't
doesn't
feel like
seem
it
like
though.
a very long wait.
Uh,
An hour wait for
Not when you're going through Hogwarts in depth in the line, and the portraits are like having conversations with
Wow.
people, and
Dude.
there's everything in there ever. And it was just like, oh my god, I felt like I was at Hogwarts for real. And it was just the amount, like it's like almost Disney level craftsmanship in there, because like I think Disney's like as good as it's gonna get, and I don't ever want to say that something is that level because nothing is. But it was close, and I was
so
like,
you're saying that this Hogwarts ride could like
if you
grow?
put it in Disneyland, it would be like, yeah, it fits here. Like it's on par quality wise.
Okay.
And then the ride itself is really fun, minus the like 3 minutes that you spend with giant spiders jumping out at you and fucking spitting in your face, which sucks. That made me, I almost peed my pants.
Spitting
It was
in
so scary.
Ugh.
Oh god, it was so scary, and it made me like kind of not want to ever go on it again. But it was. I would go
So
on
wait,
it
what
again.
about the stairs?
The stairs? You can see them like shifting all around.
Oh, but you don't get to like walk
Yeah.
on them.
Yeah, no. Which, why Hogwarts ever put those in? If Hogwarts was real, why would you intentionally sabotage your students getting to your classes?
I feel like I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
the
try,
Wizard World.
I'm not going to try to figure
The
it out.
point of that
I'm
is
gonna
that
try
the
to figure
Wizard
out the
World is
Wizard
immensely
World.
backwards throughout the entire series, and that's the funny thing about it is there's a lot of simple solutions to like the problems they have.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of simple solutions to a lot of things that have problems.
Like before Voldemort made all those Horcruxes, why didn't someone shoot him?
I don't know.
Riddle me that, everyone.
Or why, when anybody realized that Jar Jar Binks was an idiot, why didn't they just kill him and then...
Yeah, he's the reason that the entire everything crumbled. It's because he was like, emergency powers to the Chancellor, and they were like, yeah, okay, Jar Jar.
And if they had just realized that we should just leave Jar Jar at home for this
Yeah.
one.
Why they gave him a government position, I will never understand. Actually, that's a little bit. It's probably because that's the people that work in government.
Let's not make this
Government
too
is just a
political.
bunch of Jar Jars.
Um,
I don't know.
Yeah.
But that Harry Potter world. And then my experience also after that is we were like, all right, everyone, we're done at Harry Potter world. We've done everything. This was awesome. Let's take off. Let's go walk and see if there's anything else we want to do in this park. And me and Bobby, my brother, saw the Hulk roller coaster, and we were like, I want to ride the Hulk. But we don't want to wait in the 2-hour line for the Hulk. So we just said, do you want to just go single riders and we'll just ride separate? And we were like, yeah. And we walked on in maybe 5 minutes, got seated on the same one, just like separate places.
Nice.
And that's another California Screamer where you're sitting there and it just shoots you off. We didn't watch the ride at all, so we knew nothing about it. And it was so much fun.
that seems to be the best way to go into things, is knowing nothing about it.
Yeah, that's why the Dragon roller coaster I think was so fun, is because I was like, what is this?
Yeah, that's the best way to go into something, is completely blind.
Oh yeah,
in almost every case, I feel like personally, it's like just do something that you know nothing about.
Straight up, that's how I developed like my immense love of Wes Anderson, is because the first time I was cognizant that like, oh, this Wes Anderson made this, I didn't really know who he was, and me and my friend Andrew went to go see Ted, and it was sold out on a Sunday night, and he was like, Moonrise Kingdom was playing up the street. Do you want to go watch that? And I had seen Fantastic Mr. Fox and loved it, but I didn't know like who Wes Anderson was or anything. And so he was like, it's a Wes Anderson movie, and I was like, oh cool, like what has he done? And he was like, oh, he did like Fantastic Mr. Fox that came out like last year, and I was like, oh, that's awesome, like I want to see that. So I went into it blind, and I remember the movie ended, and I was like, oh my god,
Yeah.
this is so good. And then I went back and was like, that movie's by him? Oh wow. And that's when I like got it.
There you go.
And like that was,
Let's save
Yeah.
that topic.
that's a good,
Let's
yeah,
save that for
I
next
could talk
week.
about that. Disneyland is fun. I need to appreciate things in my life more.
Well-
I am very lucky to be able to go to Disneyland as much as I do, and I feel like I just squander it in my mind all the time. Even though I come home with the coolest things, and I like genuinely really like Disney.
Yeah.
And I have like a Mickey Mouse shirt on right now, and I'm like, ugh, Disneyland's okay. And like even the drive
you buy
to
the
Disneyland
year-round
is-
pass. Or the
yeah,
annual
I have the
pass.
annual pass. The drive down to Disneyland, just listening to music in your car and just fucking hitting the Gold Coast
Yeah.
or the Inland Cow Coast, whatever. It's fun. Everyone should go there. Everyone should go there with the mentality of let this day never end.
Let this day never end.
This
that
podcast
is-
should end though.
it
This
should.
let
So
this
that's a good.
podcast
That's a good place to wrap it up. Cool. So, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the podcast, then you can subscribe to the channel and get notified when we upload new videos. Still working on getting them on iTunes. Hopefully soon they will be up there.
I really hope so. We need to host it somewhere else.
Yeah. We're figuring it all out.
Yeah.
So
Send you off with this message: 4 bodyguards, 5 bodyguards. And
yeah,
Charlie.
so it will be back next week, and then I guess next week we'll talk about what we started to talk about at the end of this one.
Yeah, filmmakers that we like.
Inspirational people, yeah.
Yeah, geez, inspirational people.
Yeah, so if you want to hear about that, come
Susan
back next
B.
week.
Anthony.
It'll be up next Friday, so
Get jiggy with it.
yeah. Get jiggy with it.
That's a good way to end it.
Yeah.
Check out my other podcast, Jello. Getting jiggly with it. No, but really,
Thanks for watching. See you guys later. Bye.